As at 10 o'clock in the morning, only few teachers were said to have been accredited for the assessment test. Apprehension and fear of the unknown were clearly written on the faces of the few teachers seen at the accreditation center, though they deliberately hid their faces from the camera lens. Investigation revealed that primary school teachers from the 7 local government areas were assigned to write the test in the departments of Agriculture, Social Sciences and Education, while secondary school teachers were assigned to the Department of Physical Sciences. At various departments designated for the test, invigilators were on ground waiting for teachers who were not forthcoming. It was a hard time for journalists as the organizers of the exercise prevented them from taking shots of the accreditation exercise. Legal advisor to the Academic Staff Union of Secondary Schools, ASUS, Barrister Olayiwola Afolabi, who was at the accreditation center, expressed displeasure over the state government's decision to go ahead with the assessment test even when the court ruled otherwise. Holding the court order as proof, Barrister Afolabi debunked the state government's allegation that the court order was not served on them, noting that no government is above the law, as anyone who fails to obey the law will go in for it.
Nobody is above the law. The law is clear that this is the order. We serve the Minister of Education was served, the Minister of Education was served, the Basic Education was served, and yesterday with the NIC we went to serve the Minister of Justice. They were served. They were running away, but we were able to paste the order at the wall. NIC has served them, and the moment you reach a boycott order, that is the content. We will proceed against them. Edo State government is not above the law. It is the rule of law that brought into power, and you must obey.
Journalists attempted to get comments from the chairman of the assessment committee, Professor Dennis Agbanlao, who in turn directed them to ask the governor. Meanwhile, the State Commissioner for Higher and Tertiary Education, Washington Osifo, who was on ground to monitor the exercise, insisted that the state government was not aware of any court injunction stopping it from conducting the tests.
An intention to secure cannot also pass for an injunction. So what we are aware is if an intention to secure, which of course cannot also pass for an injunction. So as it is now, as a government, we are not restrained by any court, and that is why we're here. Government is set to conduct competency test or assessment test, as it is now being called. We are here, some teachers are here, by choice others also are not here, okay? So nobody will force anybody to come and do what is right.
Speaking on the exercise, the National President of Academic Staff Union of Secondary Schools, Comrade Charles Ifaluyi, said the state government cannot deny the fact that a court order was served on them stopping the conduct of the tests. On the few teachers who went for the test, Comrade Ifaluyi claimed that they were wives of government officials who want to save their husbands' jobs.
I don't want to believe that teachers were there. If they were, these people is likely to be wife of permanent secretary, wife of commissioner, who are afraid of their own job, because that's one of the information we don't gather.
At the time of this report, the news crew was prevented by the Commissioner of Higher and Tertiary Education, Washington Osifo, the organizers and security personnel on ground, not to take shots of the exercise, which they claimed was going on, but did not allow journalists to see. According to the Commissioner, camera lens will prevent the teachers from concentrating on their papers.
Cameras are not supposed to be allowed into an exam.
Why? You can see there are no persons writing the exam.
Don't say there are no persons. Okay, the fact that cameras are not allowed to go into examination hall.
Our eyes are natural.
Excuse me, your eyes are natural cameras, fine. But the extent to which your eyes can see is a question that is debatable. So it's not for you to say
I think other people can enter without cameras.
This decision by the Commissioner and organizers of the exercise, however, made journalists to wonder if there is anything they are hiding and preventing the public from seeing. Sharon Ajayi reporting.